coach. But
Well, I mean, we played really well today. When you look at the plays we made defensively, especially early, in the game, I think in the same inning, third base made a great play, shortstop made a great play. And if we kicked one or both of those balls on those tough in between hops, who knows what would have happened. Thought Slaves made a great play on that ball hit to his right. Stovall turned a double play, kind of I guess it would be a 4-3 double play. Also made a great play there in the ninth. And the only play really defensively, I think when they laid down a bunt, I think Hunter thought he had a little more time than he did, and it cost him, and they ended up scoring. So, but other than that, I mean, we played really good defense. We pitched well, and we did a good job against Vail as far as, fouling off some pitches. It took us till the third inning before we made him throw any pitches, and, finally got a hitter. So I think John got a hit, and then, the fourth inning, you could just kind of tell the command and was starting to go away just a little bit. And we did a nice job of just kind of waiting him out and got his pitch count up a little bit. And I think got him a little frustrated, but he's hard to hit when he keeps that fastball around the belt. It just kind of rides up there and gets you to swing at some high pitches. But it was a good win for us, and just, glad we found a way to score there in the middle innings.
what do you make of Hunter Hollan's start today?
Thought he threw the ball pretty good. I thought the strike zone was pretty tight both ways, consistent, did a good job. So, you weren't going to get that pitch that's just, ball off. He made him throw strikes, that's for sure. And so I thought Hunter did a really good job. Really his best inning might have been like the fifth, when he just rolled in the fifth, and then we gave him the sixth, and, he got through it. And then obviously I thought Hagen did a great job coming in and finishing that thing up.
So the switcheroo, you give thumbs up to the pitching change. And so Hagen, you think could pitch again this weekend?
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on how he feels, I mean, he'll do what he needs to do to prepare to do that. But if it doesn't feel good, or he doesn't feel right, then we won't do it, or it's not the right situation. Yeah, just it's hard to win in this league. Auburn can really hit. They're really good pitcher going today. We won the game now. We've got to find a way to get tomorrow's game.
When Hagen was up in the bullpen, it looked like he was kind of up and down, and you're trying to make a decision on whether you wanted to put him in or the lead grew to 5. So was there a thought to maybe save him?
Yeah, I mean, if we just scored a couple more runs, we might not have put him in. But they're explosive, and 5 runs can happen pretty quick whenever the wind's blowing out the way it is. And I told the team before the game, that no lead was safe either way. If they had it or we had it, you got to keep scoring. When you have this type of weather and fly balls are blowing out of the park, and you can score runs quick.
Harold Call had a couple of tough bounces, I would say, the first out of the first inning and the second inning. What do you think of him in third?
Yeah.
Your defense overall, even the catch that Josenberger had overturned.
I thought that, I mean, I already commented on it. I thought the defense was outstanding. I mean, you go around the horn. Harold makes a couple of good plays on short hop balls, and John picked that chopper. Peyton made 2 or 3 really nice plays. Brady made a really nice play on the line drive, and he made a nice play in coming to getting that ball before it went foul. I mean, there was a lot of things. Go back and look at the infield play. Did a great job. And I mean, how about the catch that Tavian almost made until they decided to show the replay on the board there? That was great. But anyway, they might have got that anyway.
On the Slavens home run, I mean, with the wind, obviously thought he might have a chance. Do you think it would go out by as much as it did?
When he left the bat, just because I stand out kind of in the outfield during batting practice. Right when I left the bat, I said it's good because it was hit high. The one that the Borfin hit, there's a Borfin that hit the one. I mean, he didn't even hit that good. It went all the way to the fence. I didn't say anything. I didn't know. We needed a little bit better gust on that. But I don't know how far it went out, but all I know is when that guy turned his back around, I knew we scored 3 runs. I didn't watch the ball. All right. Thank you. It was.
That's what TrackMan said. Get the mics out.
You're wildly unprepared. At least they're on, so we get her DVH extra good. Good?
Yep.
All right, fire away.
Hagen, I guess just at what point in the week did you know that you would not be in the starting rotation to start the weekend? And just what were those conversations like?
I think it was the beginning of the week. Me and Coach Hobbs had a conversation. He was telling me that he's moving Hunter to Friday. I'm coming out of the pin, which I have no problem with at all. Hunter's the best Friday guy in the league, so I know it was going to be good either way.
For Hunter, there were a lot of big defensive plays behind you the first couple 3 innings. How key were those to you in the outing that you had?
Yeah, I mean, the double play in the first was, of course, that was the biggest play of the night because, getting out of the first with a 0, and even though we didn't score in the bottom of the first, it's good momentum for me, not just so much the lineup. It was good to get a 0, get a little confidence, get to the, middle of the order to where I can kind of settle in.
Did you feel like you had to be really good today with the way that Bale was throwing through those first 3 innings?
Really, I don't pay attention to what the other pitcher's doing. I just go out and try to do my job. Honestly, don't. I'll go and watch the highlights of the game because I didn't even watch the game until the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. I like to stay locked in. I think most of our starters do it, and so I like it.
And then for Tavian, what was Vale doing well that first time through the order, and what did you guys do well to turn it around in the 4th?
I think he was pitching to his strengths pretty well. Fastball had a lot of carry. I think he was paying on the top of the zone pretty well. But we kept battling him, and got a big swing. So got him out the game pretty early and went from there.
Hunter, how important do you think it was for you to notch a quality start in the first SEC game of the year?
Yeah, it was big. It was good for confidence going into next weekend for me. But I mean, it was good. It was fun. Just got to keep building from.
And then Hagen, did you think you'd be on tap for a 9-out save tonight?
Actually, I talked to Coach Hobbs before the game. He said we go 6. I mean, you go 3 innings or 1 inning, just depending on how he does. So I was ready for whatever.
I think the thought maybe they had was that you could possibly work twice in a weekend or whatever. How suitable do you think that would be for you?
I think I could do it. I just got to get some rest, recover, get some treatment, and I'll be good to go.
And what did you think about the switch, moving from Sunday to Friday and, the importance of the SEC opener?
Yeah, it was cool. Of course, when I first got told that, so I came out of the game last Sunday and I was like through 5 with like 77 pitches or something like that. And I was with to shake my hand. I was like, no, And he told me, he's like, congratulations, you're gonna get the start on Friday. And I was like, that's the only thing you could have said right now that would make this okay. But no, I was excited, and I was, excited for the challenge to start on Friday night, and we'll go from here.
Tavian, on the play in center field that you ran up against the wall, did you feel like you made the catch, or did you know what was going on in that situation? Just kind of talk us through what was going on in your head.
Yeah, I thought I caught it. I knew I had it off the bat. I had it in my glove. Hit the wall pretty hard. Honestly, I didn't even know I picked the ball up off the ground. I thought it was in my glove the whole time, but yeah, it was close.
Are you feeling okay? It looked like you were kind of grimacing when you threw that ball.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm all good. It's a hard wall out there.
Tavian, I got to know, with Arkansas and Kansas playing basketball tomorrow, where do your allegiances lie?
Whoever wins, I hope they win it all. I'll leave it at that.
Hey, for the two pitchers, Auburn, I think they had one of the top 3 or 4 batting averages in the SEC coming into this. What was the key to limiting them the way you did today? I think they only had 6 hits.
Yeah, it was more, you just gotta, that they're a lineup that sits and counts. If it's 0-0, they're sitting heater. If they're down 0-2, they're gonna sit soft. So you kind of, and I mean, if you're down 2-0, you got to be able to land off-speed pitches for strikes because they're sitting the heater. So you just gotta be able to pitch, and you gotta just compete and throw quality pitches.
Yeah, I thought Hunter did a really good job attacking the zone. I thought his pitches set a good tone. When I was watching the game from the dugout, I could tell he was throwing strikes and they weren't doing much off him. So all I had to do was throw strikes out there.
How grateful were you two that they moved the game time up by 2.5 hours? Is it easier to pitch during the daytime like this than it would have been tonight?
Yeah, it was definitely nice, but I would have liked to pitch under the lights, but I mean, really, when you're pitching, you don't know how cold it is. Like I kept asking the coaches, they're jogging up and down the stairs trying to get their blood flowing. I was like, "Is it cold?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's real cold." But it didn't bother me.
Hey, did it help that you kind of experienced this in the postseason last year, that you did this kind of role?
Yeah, I think it helped a little bit, just the mindset thing. Last year, I got to experience it. A bunch of older guys in the bullpen last year, so they helped me out during the end of the year. Appreciate it.
Thanks. For real.